Not enforced a restraining order? Look, I know you don't like the term baby daddy, but he's your second baby daddy. He doesn't want me around his daughter. And I did it to him. I did it to him with my son. So I get it, okay? An eye for an eye, I guess that's how we're playing it. I don't want to risk getting caught breaking the restraining order. I already, I'm doing community service right now. I just got out of prison. I can't go back there. She's my daughter, and no one's going to get a restraining order on her behalf without consulting me. And you and me have a son together, and you've been doing good with him, and I don't want anything jeopardizing how good things have been. So, I don't care if you come over. No one needs to know that you're here. No one's going to... Nah, I can't. Because I know the second that I do something like this and I break it, I'm already breaking my custody agreement because you're not enforcing that. I can't have people hating on me and saying, oh look, he's back to his old ways. Plus, I have a probation officer, this and that. I just can't risk it. I don't want to be in a cell by myself ever again, thinking about my son and not being with you. My goal is to be with you. Throw whatever obstacle you want at me, but I'm not breaking no restraining order. All right, well, I appreciate that you don't want to do the reckless thing, but if you're not willing to do that and this is putting you in that position, then I'm going to fight it. Then I'm going to fight this restraining order because it's ridiculous, frankly. Nah, no, not right now. Just let it be right now. Okay? You have work to worry about. You have, you're finalizing your medical coverage and all that. See, I didn't get mad at that you turned down my offer about that or anything. Just focus on your family, focus on work. Don't worry about what this man throws at you legally. And that's it. Now, this is just all unacceptable. Like you said, you and me didn't want to involve the police anymore. We didn't want to do these types of things anymore. So I didn't want to resort to these types of tactics. But I think I know how I can get him to call me back so that we can at least have a civil discussion about this whole thing. Me and my family are at peacetime, it feels like. We're happy. We haven't had much drama. And we made a vow to not have the police and court papers involved anymore. Handle things as a family. But your nephew, even though he abandoned us, has now involved the police and gotten a restraining order on behalf of our daughter against my ex-husband. I know you as his family have been trying hard to get him to not care about his daughter and to keep me away, and I have stayed away. I haven't pursued child support out of him. I have not pursued any custody agreements out of him, but now he has done this. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. We had no idea he did that. We haven't been in communication with him ever since he found out that we were withholding information from him. But what do you want from us in terms of this situation? I want whatever phone numbers and contact information you have for this man, because I have information that I have to give him about something that I'm going to do if he does not respond to me, because it's very unacceptable to be living with a restraining order on my daughter against my ex-husband. We have one valid phone number for him. We don't know if it's still in use, but it was the last time we spoke to him. We can give that to you, but you have to guarantee that you're not going to pursue child support out of him, and you're not going to muddy our family with court papers like you did with your ex-husband. I will not give you anything in writing, but you have my word that I'm not pursuing child support out of this man. I make more than enough money. I don't want to be going to court. I don't even want to be doing this. But I do not want to risk my ex-husband getting in trouble because he broke a restraining order that's not supposed to be there. And if you happen to speak to Brian, please tell him that I have kept his daughter away from my ex-husband. But are you going to give me the phone numbers or not? Then okay, you can have the phone number, but I can't guarantee that he will talk to you. He won't really talk to anyone as of late. I'm sorry about what I said, Gabby. It's just hard when you're trying to turn your life around and you do 2 weeks in prison and you're trying to redeem yourself to your ex-husband while everyone and their mother is saying I'm a bad father and I'm a bad husband. And I walk in and I see my own sister doing it. It hurts. So I say things that I don't mean. Miranda's always been there for me in my hardest times. She's my best friend and I have her best interests in heart. And if I think that you're going to hurt her or something, I'm not going to hold back. You'll always be my brother, but I need to protect my best friend as well. I get that. I'm your brother. I'm the father of your nephew. And I ain't perfect, but I really am trying to better myself. And I can't have you tearing me down to my ex-wife because she listens to you. I'm not saying she's influenced, but you're an influential person in her life. She trusts you, and literally everyone is telling her to not be with me. And it hurts when you do it too. I'm well aware. It's just hard for me to believe, like everyone else, that you've changed. And I don't want my best friend getting hurt. I'm on my medication. I haven't dabbled in any of my addictions. I've done everything that Miranda's mother wants me to do. I've tried to give everyone space, and I've tried to be the best person that I can be for Miranda. And that's all I can be. And that's all I plan to be. Speaking of addictions and stuff, you've done very well because you're not really tempted. I may be kind of wrong about that because we live in a society that tempts you all the time, but you know what I mean. And now with this friend of yours coming back, Damien, we're all kind of worried that you're just going to relapse when you're with him. My friend Damien Bonet, who's on his way to town, hasn't done anything yet. So can we it offends me when people think that I'm just going to relapse because he comes into my life. I love Miranda. When I say that I'm obsessed with this woman, I mean it. And I only ever said hurtful things to her, and I only did what I did because I couldn't have her, and I was upset, insecure, everything in between. But I'm not going to throw things away just because my friend's in town. Fair enough. Just hope you're not wrong about that. I'm just looking for you to trust me and stop talking trash about me to Miranda. Because it's been really hard. This medication that I'm on, I don't feel nothing. And it's hard to deal with that. Because throughout the day I'm numb. And when I miss Junior or I miss Miranda during my 16-hour shifts, or when something bad happens, I just want to I don't know. Everything's a million times worse mentally. And instead of feeling angry, I feel sad. And then I'll beat myself up. It's just, I don't need my sister talking about me. That's all I'm saying. I'm dealing with my own stuff. Just had this restraining order put against me now. Okay. You have my word that I will no longer talk bad about you to Miranda. Brian, leaving you another voicemail. This time, it's on a number that your family gave me. I'm really hoping you return my call. Because you're really tying my hands. I don't want to resort to this. But if you're not willing to speak to me, then I'm throwing out the custody agreement between me and Joey. Child support, everything. I will go to court and I will have it all thrown out. But that doesn't have to happen. If we can just have a discussion so we can talk about this restraining order. Give me a call. I'll give you 2 days or so. But if you don't give me that call, then I'm going to file a petition. Please make the right decision.